Right, our final game of the evening, as I mentioned, between the Boozers and the Quicks. And this something of a must-win game for the Boozers. First meeting between the two teams since the first ever round of the ZFL over an actual year ago, where a below-strength Quicks team featuring just 4 Saurus and a bunch of Skinks, then coached by Jay Leaf, earned a 1-1 draw with the Boozers in one of the first ZFL games we ever saw. It's been a long time before they had a rematch. Both teams have earned 7 points from the last 9 available in the league, so it's league-leading form along with the Celtics. The Boozers are looking to bridge a 5-point gap to the top 3, which includes the Quicks. So realistically, the Boozers must win this game to have any chance of being able to haul back those top 3 that have a 5-point lead over everybody else. Both the Boozers and the Quicks have a clean bill of health for this match. No injury concerns reported for either side. And it's a battle between 2 of the Elite Division's top scorers, this one. Optimus Prime, the runner for the Boozers, has scored 8 touchdowns in his past 3 games, while the skink Chatu Cool, who has now learned the catch skill, has 6 scores in the same time period and 9 for the whole season. So it's runner versus skink. What's your thoughts on this game, Viking Cop?
Well, it's been a blessed season for the Quicks, while it's been a difficult one for the Boozers. So I'm not sure. The Boozers can capitalize on having a lower TV value and get some nasty inducements, but I still think that the Quicks are a stronger team in this matchup because they have the strength and the speed and El Rasco. So, hey, you know how things go in this ZFL. It's all a matter of running or surfing the wave while it's high and pulling you forwards.
The match arrives at an interesting time because the Boozers are suddenly in really, really good form. And as T-Self says in chat, it started with that draw against the Celtics where they turned around a 1-0 deficit on their own drive to basically pitch clear the Celtics. Surfed most of them, and then came back for a 1-1 draw, and they have been flying since then. Full-on gyrocopter mode for the Boozers. But the Quicks are going to prove to be a very tough test. Can they get it done? Let's find out. Viking Cop, I think there was backing a Quicks win, all things considered. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, I've been putting some money on Bet Nobla, right when we were talking. So some affordable good pieces. I think the odds are 1.5 to 1. So maybe I can buy myself something fancy.
Take a look at inducement to bribe for the Boozers by the looks of things, and the kickoff is going to be won by the Dwarfs, who have chosen to receive the ball. So while the setup is happening now, we'll just take a look at the 2 lineups for this game. Barak Latex, the Croxigar, has almost worked his way up towards being able to take a skill of any sort, but not quite. He does bonehead a lot. Volvo XC, definitely the star Saurus. Nasan Duke is wrestle, tackle, and guard. A new Saurus joins the team in Yakika Danmi, who is a sidestep Saurus, making his debut today. Bellatrix is tackle, Pal Driver, and Kupal as Tekka, guard, and a bunch of injuries. Crespa Tulupo is agility busted. Skinks, Chatukul, we mentioned in the opening. El Rasco has a head injury now after an unfortunate incident involving Honcho, the Saurus who died last time out against the Deckhands. So that's an armor bust on the, well, MVB contender, Sneaky Gate Skink. He's been on fire this season. Voxel Corsa is the dirty player. Coffee Esther is the kick and diving tackle one. Tarso Obvior is the Dauntless with the big golden arm. You'll be able to see and Etel Parley is a new signing from the Sotek Supremes. So the Quicks
He's the first Chameleon Skink on the Quicks.
Yeah, so they've made a trade with the Supremes in the second division. They've taken a Chameleon Skink off the Supremes' hands, who does have pass and fend. And they've traded Geocatalo the other way. Geocatalo was the sprint skink, who kind of never really got a look in, with Chatukul doing most of the work with the ball this season. So part of that deal, I believe, was the Quicks effectively doing their fellow lizard brethren in the second division a favour. Because, of course, there's positional limits in the second division. And the Supremes were stuck with a Chameleon Skink that they didn't really want. Obviously, you're not allowed to fire things in the ZFL. So the trade was made. A Skink with Sprint was sent the other way. That would be a much better fit for the Supremes. And it also allows the Supremes to hire an additional Saurus, which may help their results as well. So a little bit of you scratch my scales, I'll scratch yours between the lizard teams.
It's all about the scale scratching.
The Boozers look like this. San Miguel and Charlie Chang are the two blitzers. Both with Mighty Blow Tackle, one with Dodge. Super Skull and Saku Storm Bristle are the Troll Slayers, both with Mighty Blow Tackle, one with Juggernaut. Wilhelm Warsteiner has his magnetic armor, which gives him diving tackle, and he also has stand firm, which is pretty annoying, actually. That's quite a good player. Martin Idri is guard and dirty player. Stein Stockminer is guard and stand firm. Fraser Foster's is stand firm dauntless. Handel Draketooth is movement busted guard. Maxwell Mythos is a rookie. Optimus Prime is agility 2+ and movement 7 now. And Bella Cooler is the ball sacking threat. Let's get this one underway. Boozers committing to the line and then some. There is a kicker. So the kick is going to go deep. And the officious ref is going to stun Fraser Fosters on the end. And the kick has gone right into the end zone.
Ooh, spicy. Well, not a problem for Prime, who is now not only as fast as an elf catcher, but also as agile as he is.
Early armor break on Yakika Danmi. Sidestep Saurus as Correlatus goes down as well. As does the other Saurus. That is Presper Talipo. Armor break.
Good punches. Good punches from the Boozers to start the game. There's going to be a third one. Producing also knockdown.
Could even be a foul there, actually. There is going to be a foul from Martin Idri. Boozers do have a bribe. That is a stun. And it's going to be Optimus Prime to pick up the ball in the end zone. He's rolled a pair of sixes. He's all good. Needed a rush for that. Good Prime.
Ooh, looking for a knockdown on the Stone Bristle. Does not get it.
Would have been able to flood Saurus through the gap if you got a knockdown there. That was unfortunate.
There's going to be another foul in there.
Here comes
the Rasco.
He's rounded
that has to be his first armor break fail of the season.
Going through the gap. Tarso Obvio and Fiesta.
I don't think the lizardmen have here enough support. Oh, that's 1 in 9 actually.
Ooh, that's dodgy.
I don't think they have enough support here to really back up this pressure on the ball.
Prime can't get to
But
the
Prime
rest of
is
his
really
team.
back.
And Cooler
Look,
being on the
his
floor
movement
is a bit annoying. He's movement 7.
It's movement 7. I thought it was movement 8.
No, it's the agi up that you can see is the other stat.
All right. So it's not as fast as an elf catcher. It's only as fast as an elf blitzer.
Well, they're actually not standing firm there. Wilhelm Warsteiner with the knockdown.
How many sources down? Well, they will all stand up now.
Two of them took stuns, and I assume Borat Latex boneheaded on the first turn. It would be very in character for him. Interesting setup, but we've kind of got a lot of dwarfs based up in bad positions.
Who is blitzing? Who is blitzing this?
Knockdown from Kupal Azteca. Frees up El Rasco for the foul. And this time it's a break. Or Fiesta coming around the back. Are we going to try the Dauntless
there's
hit?
going to be a 1 die on the ball. It's a 2 die actually. Why did we go that way? I don't know.
Didn't have to go that
Ball
way. Could have
goes
saved
down.
the movement. Oh, and into the hands of Saku Stormbristle.
Look at this! Stormbristle with the magnet hands.
Really important catch from the Troll Slayer.
Oh, not using Juggernaut to bring him down. Dabskull, immediate punishment. One reroll is gone.
So Juggernaut, we could have just not. We could have
Not
just
use
taken them
Juggernaut.
both down and not used Juggernaut, and we would have taken down the wrestle piece. So something of a wasted reroll there for the Boozers. Prime's going to dodge from diving tackle before the
Oh my
ball was
God.
moved, and the handoff is good. Diving tackle. It's been an ignored skill around the ZFL, you have to say.
I think it's another skill in general. Oh, that's a break. That's going to leave a small gap in the defense line of the Dwarfs, and that's going to be a foul. Now we can smell them from afar. Carly Chang also going down, being pushed a little bit backwards. And that's the 3 die from Borit Latex, who decides not to bonehead. Also not to do much.
Maybe sidestep on the ball. The
Are
Quicks
we
are doing.
targeting? Stormbristle goes down.
The Quicks are doing elf things. We'll just put sidestep
Are we
on the
going to
ball.
put... Foul. Foul is also good. But this is another stun.
If Prime's considering just dodging away here, we get the knockdown on Volatrix.
There will not be plenty of support for Prime if he decides to push forwards on his own.
Oh, 1 in 9 against the block skate.
No, I don't think Prime is pushing forwards like crazy here. It would be too
Yeah,
exposed.
but there's a Saurus on the floor here, and Prime doesn't know where to go. Indecision from the Boozers so far. But, I mean, there's a free wrestle tackle hit on the ball. Not that tackle does anything, but... there's a one from Borat Latex. That's more like it. Here comes the sack attempt then from Nasan Duke, and he gets it.
It's a foul.
Prime is
Easy
sacked for the
peasy.
second time in the game. And this time the scatter's not so friendly.
That scatter is not amazing. Not amazing. But... Oh. I would say that this is very recoverable by the Quicks.
Ivan tackle back on Prime again.
Where's the ball go? Who is going to try the pickup?
Oh, it's going to be Obvio, who's got a hold of it. But he might need to get away. He's left himself next to a dwarf there is the problem.
There's going to be a foul on that.
That's cool with the dodge now. And there is going to be a foul on that dwarf from El Rasco. Gets the break and gets himself another stone. Not on top.
Yeah,
Sneaky
Rask is
gates.
getting, and this is a cage. Sneaky Ginn doing the trick. Yeah, double six. Sneaky Ginn good skill.
The only problem is there's a Troll Slayer here who can kind of break that cage. It would be both Frenzy Trap Central, or we can break the cage from this side. Good hit from Super Skull. That push as well, good enough to free up Bella Cooler. Gonna come in for the sack attempt. Doesn't get, oh no, does get it. We've got strip ball. Ball is loose.
Oh, that ball
Oh,
is right in the path of the Dauntless King, and he's now based by tackle.
Prime is trying to get through.
Tackle. It was a roller one.
Oh, Prime's down and Prime is stunned. Diving tackle gets it done. Well, Chatu Cool is a 3+3+ rush from giving the Quicks the lead here.
Oh, interesting. There's going not to be a blitz from the Skink.
The Saurus instead. Good armor break there on Fraser Foster's.
It's going to be the block Skink picking the ball up.
The Quicks are laying the smack down here.
Oh, going for the foul before picking up.
Chatu Cool has a hold of it. Chatu Cool is on the way to the end zone. Will not score for the time being.
Well, the Boozers have been turned over.
This is not looking good for the Boozers if they're going to try and catch up to the rest in this ZFL title race. The Quicks are well in control of this game and probably won't mind that much if they're going to see Velatrix surfed off the field here. Into the crowd goes the tackle pile driver Saurus. And the crowd have stunned him. Probable foul coming here on Nissan Duke as well, you have to say. Martin Idri gets the armor break on the foul and gets a likely send-off.
Oh, gets spotted.
Doesn't even argue it.
Just put the money on.
Well, the question now is, will the Quicks run this in, or will the Quicks be quite happy with their lot and just stall this out? That's a 1 in 9.
Oh, that's a 1 in 9. That may for some things. Free dive from Borit Latix.
Big old foul coming on the blitzer. Charlie Chang on the floor, and the referee is going to call El Rasco. And El Rasco's going to go.
There's shot on the ball from here.
Bella Cooler could do it. So maybe not running that scoring will come back to bite the Quicks.
Well, they just needed to move one square more to the left.
Oh, hang on. We're looking at a scoring threat. Prime is now a scoring threat, but we've used a reroll. And Cooler has still got work to do here. Now fails the dodge. And the Quicks get away with it. Chatu Cool gives the Quetza Quicks the lead. And really it's a sort of half that are going to have the Enchanters groaning even more after it went wrong for them. Quicks have bossed that first half. Honestly, very similar to what they did in the first game that they played against the Boozers last season, where they sacked the ball multiple times. The Boozers just ended up being able to grab a hold of the thing, and it was Stein Stockminer, the lineman, who ended up scoring. Has not scored since, Stockminer. That was a turn 7 score by the looks of it. So Boozers do have a turn. Oh, and it's a solid defence. So that one turn that we were having to think about, I suspect we're not having to think about it now. No reroll. Prime takes the block.
Well, Prime is in the LOS. That's
yeah, well, we were going for a one turn, right? It was a Prime one turn we were aiming for. But it is not to be for the Boozers today. We're going for the skink. And that's going to need rushes on Vauxhall Corsair. And remember, the Quicks will get a turn in response here. That is a dead skink. Alcorsa is dead. And Klaus von Meckenbaum
is dead. That's a big loss for the Quicks.
Von Meckenbaum chooses to let that go. Chooses to let it go.
I think the fouling start is definitely El Rasco. Alcorsa has not been doing kind of any job for as long as the Rasco has been there. But the two foulers from the Quicks are going. Oh, come on, Bella Kula.
Turner blocks for the Quicks to try and get some damage back the other way. Good eyes from Crespa Talipo on handle Drake Tooth. Bad looks of it. It's going to be a hit. Super Skull using the reroll that we had on that, because I think that was a probable foul target. El Rasco has been sent off and the dirty player is gone as well. Dauntless Skink though, Tarso Obvio getting the knockdown there, as does Valatrix. Back, having surfed. Not pile driving that, boo. And a blitz on Optimus Prime from Kupala's Tekka. No armor break. Half time, the Quetza Quicks lead 1-0. Vauxhall Corsa, the dirty player skink, is dead. No Apo used by Klaus von Meckenbaum. But the Boozers are now in the same position as they were against the taller Thanel Celtics. They're 1-0 down against a title challenging team off their own drive at half time. And they've got to come back from that position again in the second half. It's not El Rasco who's gone. It is the dirty player who's gone. El Rasco was just sent off. We both lose a turn, so there's one less turn for the Dwarfs to sort this out.
Oh, one less turn for the ZFL. So annoying.
1 in 9 from the wrestle, so we're going to have to take the both down. Leave ourselves on the floor. A debut for the Quicks for Etel Parley, you can see in the backfield there. As Barak Ginn gets the knockdown, there's going to be a blitz from Volvo XE, who finds the POW on the blodge, Sam Miguel. I guess we'll see if the Quicks are still in a fouling mood. Etel Parley has got the ball, and right now it's looking pretty good for the Lizards. No foul either.
The only fouling specialist on the pitch is the high driver's house.
Looks like we're targeting the Crocs here. We're going to base up a lot of Saurus as well. Oh no, we're going for Volvo XE.
Exi.
Interesting. Okay. Does that allow us to dodge something through on the ball? No. We're just putting a lot of pressure in the centre of the field. But the Boozers have got a tough ask here. They need to try and pressure the ball, but they can't really afford to let the Quicks go 2-0 ahead. Early knockdown on Stockminer is a bit of a shame from their perspective. Looks like the blitz is going to be from Voexi, and Etopali's going backwards. Doesn't like the sight of those dwarfs. Going to face the other way and pretend they're not there. Armor break from Voexi, and it's a stun on Super Skull. Quicks finding the knockdowns they were looking for this turn. Oh, but a 1 in 9. Rerolled.
Oh, what's
from
rerolled?
The Crocs. He gets away with it. And is rewarded with a stun. What a turn this has been for the Quicks. There's a foul on Skull. A stun becomes a stun.
Using kick as a fouling skill. I can understand.
That's a
And
dauntless
now we
hit.
can try and put some hits from the ball.
And that does leave a gap in the field for San Miguel with tackle bloods to try and go through. Bellacula's going to go through there as well. Surely San Miguel's going to base the ball. Does. Two rushes.
That's probably going to dictate the blitz from the Quicks this turn. And here comes
1 in 9.
Gets, oh, it's going to be rerolled. San Miguel does not go down because Blood's good skill.
Quicks.
It really paid off for the Boozers, putting in so much pressure.
The pass is made to Chatu
passing
Kul.
play.
He's got catch. It was pass and catch. They've got the skills they need to get that done. But the Quicks have had to burn through some rerolls here.
And they have to burn through some Dwarfs also. But there are not many remaining. And where's the ball going?
Oh, Chatu Kul is going to go make himself a scoring threat. Knockout comes in
that's a
on
kill.
Fraser Foster.
Finally.
So it's a sideline cage. Will Optimus Prime fancy that?
I would totally go for that. It's a simple, what is a 5+?
Be a 4+, right? For an Agi 2+ piece.
A 4+.
There's the base. Optimus Prime's going to go for this. He's in. And Prime gets the serve. Chatu Kul into the crowd. And the ball is loose. The skink is KO'd. And the ball is completely loose. Can Prime go and get it? Yes, he can. What a play.
Oh my god, what a recovery from the Boozers. Very heroic.
The Boozers.
I think it was a really misplacement of the ball.
The Boozers are
from
doing
the
it again.
Quicks.
They are doing it again. Can we find a free player? Because Prime is looking pretty exposed there. Or at latest can't get it done.
We can try and do it with the skink actually. That's going to require dice.
A lot of tackle is the problem, right?
I mean, there can be a one-day block from the Thunder skink to make room for it.
Oh, there's the dodges. Oh, we went through diving tackle. And we got away with it.
Diving tackle, fake skill. Here comes Dauntless.
Last reroll used. We do not get it. I'm going to go back to that dice sequence. We went through the dive and tackle route. So it was dive and tackle. And it was the first dodge was this 3. And then he just straight rolled a 6. And it was this one away from tackle where he needed the reroll.
What did we say about diving tackle being the skill that is most ignored in the ZFL?
That way you don't have to roll it, right? But if you're going to roll a 6, it does not matter. Boozers survive it, though. Quicks out of rerolls and on the back foot. And then some here.
And the Quicks forgetting completely about the wrestle tackle Saurus, who did not come for support.
Presumably he's going to be the safety in the backfield. Optimus Prime is on fire in this second
his
half.
position is not that of a safety, to be fair.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I've got the wrong Saurus. Yeah, it's the one in the back I was talking about. It's suddenly turn 14. I know we lost a turn, but this half is flying past. Oh, and that needs a wrestle on the 1 in 9. It's not. It's going to be a turnover, surely, yes. Because it was the Dwarf who had wrestle. And the Boozers are going to be in here.
Well, this is extremely good news for somebody. You know, you guess who?
Vincent Rockclaw.
Indeed.
Going to be a 1 die on Volvo Exy. There's a power on the 1 die. From Handle Breaktooth. Be another one there. Another knockdown from Stein Stockminer this time. Can't really afford to take the Soul Slayer hit. That wrestle tackle piece is still a threat. But it's going to need the Chameleon Skink to find a push or better on this block. He does find a push or better. And that gives us a chance to sack the ball with Nasan Duke. There's still a way the Quicks can win this. Here goes the Saurus.
But it's a rush needed
oh,
here.
No! It's pushes
Does
only.
not make it. The gods have abandoned the Quicks for this half.
Oh, big old bite.
Wow, that was a bite.
Do the Boozers need to score this turn? Wrestle. Gives us a chance to take the 1 die to push. The 2+ to avoid a 2+ really, but not with the ball carrier. And Optimus Prime scores for the Boozers. This game's level. The Boozers have come back from the brink again against a title rival, but still a draw is probably not going to be enough. Kind of a frustrating result for both teams if it stays this way, but the Quicks will have an opportunity for the 1-turn touchdown. But the problem is they've got no rerolls for it. And the other problem is the double stand firm going to be on the line. Going to make this extremely difficult.
Well, the riot did really work in favor of the Boozers in this scenario. There can be still another riot.
Kick. Chameleon Skink that they've now got with pass can get under this. And it's a reroll for neither team. And there's the attempt to dive. It fails straight away from Tarso Obvio. And the game's going to end in a draw.
The Quicks still in a position where they can pay the Iron price. That was a nice 1 in 9. Volvo X is standing firm.
That's coming in. Oh, that's a frenzy trap and a half. We're going to re-roll that. Patrick goes down, but no armor break. Another re-roll used as we try to take out Volvexy. Armor break this time. No Apo. No, there is still an Apo, remember. It's a KO. Oh, no, there's not an Apo. We did use that. Can't remember what. Foul from San Miguel. That is the game. And this one ends in a 1-all draw. MVP for Crespa Talipo means he now has block the very injured Saurus. Wilhelm Vorsteiner, the MVP for the Boozers. Really great game. Boozers again, making a mess of it in the first half. but proving that on defense, if you go anywhere near the sidelines, this team will punish you. And I think perhaps the Quicks just got the old lustful eyes for the end zone. A 2-0 win against Dwarfs will be insurmountable, right? Not to be. Couldn't get it done. Optimus Prime, who is really making a case. He was a nominee for the ZFL MVP last season. Really making a strong case to be the MVP, because we're seeing other feathers in the cap now. Not just a scoring machine. A crowd surfer and ball sacker all in one go. Hopefully we've still got Viking Cup, because I'm seeing reports in Discord. Might be struggling.
Yeah. I am actually checking the figures of the game. It's been a mess, to be fair. Both teams really making their life very difficult in the offense. First, the Boozers losing the ball kind of early and getting turnover and scoring like down 7. Similar situation for the Quicks, who decided to, for some reason, sideline Cage with a non-sidestepper player in front of Prime, who is kind of the right player for cage diving in this scenario. And yeah, he made it all, right? The sack, the surf, the recovery, the touchdown. So excellent second half for him after struggling in the first one. And yeah, as I said previously, Vincent Ronclo is rubbing his claws, I guess. So this is an excellent result for the Celtics.
Yeah, so
because they have the chance to get 2 points away from everybody else.
The Enchanters dropping points with a defeat to Defiant. The Quicks dropping points with a draw against the Boozers. The Celtics faced the Bozos this round. And the Celtics beat the Bozos 4-0 last season. So you don't give the Orcs the best of odds in that game, do you? Not even Bet Nobler will fancy them in that one. You wouldn't have thought.
What? Well, I've lost some money to Bet Nobler today, I would say. So, but you can't always win, eh? The important thing is that you remember to bet irresponsibly. That's the good part.
Let's take a look at the league standings then. The Quetza Quicks do go top of the table on 14 points, but the Celtics have the opportunity now to really take command of this elite division if they can defeat the Bozos. It is still in Quicks and the Enchanters' hands, and after the Howitzer Cup games, it is a big old couple of games for the Tall Lithinel Celtics. Of course, we're assuming they get the win against the Bozos. Nothing is guaranteed in Blood Bowl. The Celtics then face the Fangorn Falcons in the Howitzer Cup quarterfinals. In round 7, the Celtics face the Quetza Quicks. You don't need me to tell you that is a huge game. But if the Celtics get that lead, it might be must win for the Quicks, or certainly must not lose. The Enchanters need to find... I mean, the Enchanters still have both teams to play as well. The Enchanters, incredibly, their last 2 games of the season, they faced the Quicks in round 10 and the Celtics in round 11. So the Enchanters will have the chance to steal, as they say, in the final 2 rounds of the season if they can stay in touch. And of course, we've got the small matter of round 8 for the Celtics after they face the Quicks, where they are at home to the Tall Lithinel Rangers. Celtics versus Rangers is about a month away or so we are not far from that. Elsewhere on the table, the Boozers remain 4th and were not able to bridge that gap as much as they might like, although they have got 1 point back on the Enchanters. And look at Vinscore Defiant riding high in 5th place. What a turnaround it has been under Skrasnik Mazzoli. And regardless of how they got the points, the important thing is they've got the points. Tolithanel Rangers with that win up into 6th place now. And I mean, look, the Rangers generally involved in high scoring games, must be said. They are 6th on 7 points. The White Peak Red Squigs face the Missville Mavericks in next week's show. That is a big game in the fight at the bottom. I expect that will open the show next week. Then it'll be the Celtics versus the Bozos. And then our main event next week will be the Bilbali Desperados against Royal Santa Margherita. Here's hoping the Desperados make better use of their main event status this time around.
Oh dear. Not again. Not again.